I don't know how happens it often to you that you end up with a lot of files here in the staging area. To me, it's sometimes happening since I started with spec-driven development, telling agent to just implement a lot of stuff written in a markdown file. And at some point you have mostly two different options. You either tell the agent to commit every single minimal stuff has been done, or you just let agent run, do all the changes, and then you end up with a lot of files here, and you're probably supposed to split them by commits. So here's what I came out with. Well, the first thing you can do here is create an agent that does the commits for you. So here, if I go down into the agent selection, you see that I've got the three default one, feature planner and spec implementer that are actually local agent, just some something.agent.md inside the agents folder. And you see here that there's also committer, which is not in my repository. So here's the cool thing. You can even create an agent. You can do that from here. And when you create a custom agent, it asks you if you want to create one in your repository or in your user data. And if you do user data and you go to create the agent, you end up with a file that is likely be here. The path often changes, but anyway, this is a local folder on my machine, so I've got the committer agent on all my repositories. Now, what is the agent doing? Well, it is a git commit specialist. Basically, it scans through all my changes and splits them into commits where it makes sense. I also added a step to let it create a branch, just in case I'm on main, like I am right now. And then some rules you can decide and customize depending on how you want your commits to be created. But enough talking, let's invoke the agent. How can I use the agent? Well, I can go here, select the agent, select committer, but now I kind of never know what to type here. So another option, while you're still here with the default agent, is to create a custom prompt. Here I created invoke committer, that is again a custom prompt that just invokes my agent. So here I type invoke committer, I press enter, and that's pretty much the prompt. It's follow the instruction into my invoke committer prompt.md, which just tells Copilot to invoke this agent. I think I can already click here. That's my custom prompt. Just use the committer agent and, well, do your stuff. So let's see what my custom agent is doing. Well, first of all, it checked the branch. It realized that we are on main. So it asks me if I want to create a new branch or stay on main. Let's say new branch. Now, let's see what happens. I say new branch and it's gonna create a branch. This looks like a nice name, so let's do it. Now I'm on the branch and I think it started doing the review for the commit history. Let me go back, opening the committer file so we can follow along. So it did the branch check and is now inspecting the changes and try to understand what file I changed. It has decided how to split, I think, my files, and it should probably go on the step number 2. I think quite soon. Now, yeah, it finished analyzing. It is reviewing my commits. And oh, I can reply with approve. I can also open this one. It's bigger and easier to read. So reply with approve. It generated these 3 commits as it was mostly 2 different features. And yeah, I can approve. With that, I'm expecting the commits to begin. Now it's starting the approve sequence. That's fine. I want to add git ignore. Yeah. Now here I have to allow every single operation, but I can also say allow git commit in this session, and this should just do the commits by itself. So it is running git status, and yeah, first commit is successfully done. I think here it should also update the files as the commits get in. Also, yeah, also git add is fine in this session, so just keep going. And yeah, further changes, see that it added the staged area here. Also it ran the commits. Yeah, so that's pretty much it what I wanted to show, that every time you end up with a lot of commits and you have to, well, a lot of files and you have to split into multiple commits, maybe why not using a custom agent and doing so. And if you enable and allow the Git operations, this runs super fast, or even you could set the same agent to run into your Copilot CLI so that it already runs through all the Git commands, and you basically end up with a clean state, with your branch, with your commits, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching this super quick video. Let me update Copilot CLI and see you in the next video. Bye!